Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on the 15th-ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Mountaineers will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Wildcats offense will have the ball first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception in the first drive of this one. Quarterbacks, they're going to figure it out eventually. Stop throwing his way.
Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Off play action. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take the deep shot. Looking to get it in. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to pass. It's Swan. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. K-State has the ball back and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
Brings up second down.
Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Rolling right and going deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Makes the quick grab.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
From the gun, give on the inside. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Swan. Picked off! What a play by this defense! And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Edwards. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Bradley. And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20. Quick completion to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown, Wildcats! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Texas Tech endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Lubbock, and the Red Raiders came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Dropping back, it's Swan. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. First play of the drive wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Oakland. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. And the Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking down the middle. Got a man, it's Bradley. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Bradley. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Little Apple.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Caught close to the marker, it's Barnes. And he's down at the 41, that's a first down. The Mountaineers are on the move. Grabbed behind the line, it's Dozier. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the air, it's Swan. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. And the Mountaineers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. locked up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. So first down will open up the final period. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The play action fake. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Johnson wants to throw it. Got his man in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Got a man, it's Brown. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle, it's Barnes. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They try to pop a run on the draw. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Cummings. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To throw, it's Swan. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. To the air on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been